Instagram photos. It's really pretty. Hey guys, so I just arrived at Vizcaya Museum and Gardens here in Miami. This was a 180-acre estate owned by James Deering. Was built in 1914 through 1922 roughly. He eventually gave the museum to Miami-Dade County in 1956, and now it's a museum and you can come and check it out. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here because they filmed several movies here, such as Bad Boys 2, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, the first one, and Iron Man 3, which I'm going to focus more on Ace Ventura and Iron Man 3. So I hope you guys are ready for a little bit of history and some filming locations. Okay, so when you're first introduced to the mansion in Ace Ventura, they do kind of like an aerial shot of the mansion facing this way. They did a lot of scenes right up there, and you'll notice this boat in the background as like towards like the end of that scene when Ace Ventura is trying to, you know, take the ring off of that guy. You'll notice that boat in the background. Also, they shot some scenes in the pool right over here. I'll show you guys in a second. And yeah, I think that's about it. Mostly all the scenes were shot right here and inside of the mansion. I tried to ask inside an employee and he didn't really know where they shot, so gardens over here. And then this building here was the mansion that James Deering lived in during his winter residence. He lived here until his death of, he died in 1952. And this right here, this is where Ace Ventura filmed. It looks way different than it did back then. Those doors have changed. I don't know if you guys remember, I think this is right here where Jim Carrey and Courtney Cox were standing when they were talking. And they walk in through these doors. There were different doors back then. They were brown, like these big handles. Now it's all glass.
Before we got to the party, she seemed to tense up.
There's those doors I was talking to you guys about. But you'll see this like boat behind them while they're talking. And this area right here, I'm gonna say like, let me move over. Oh, I just stepped in water. Nice. Right about here is where they were standing when he was trying to take off that guy's ring, because you'll see the boat in the background. I think also after the last hurricane, like the major hurricane that passed by here, some of this stuff got destroyed. It was like that during the movie. I don't know what happened in the middle there. I'm guessing because of the hurricane. Yeah, like I was reading about that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, so here's that scene. This is where that scene shot that I was just telling you guys about. So Jim Carrey, he jumps over this railing and he shuffles all the way down here and then jumps over and goes in through that door, which back then it wasn't a clear earlier door. It was different color. I think it was brown. That's that scene right there. Look, it's hard to see it, but that's what the doors used to look like, that brown, and you see the big handle right there. So right there, if you kind of, it's too bad I can't get up there, they have all this blocked off. But if you can imagine, that's the first scene when him and Courtney go through those doors, and that guy standing there, that's what the doors would have looked like. Oh well. Alright, so now I'm walking away from the mansion and bringing you over to this side because this is where Iron Man filmed. And Iron Man, if you remember the scene, he basically breaks into the mansion, and the first scene you see is an aerial shot of the mansion over on the same side where they shot Ace Ventura. Then he's seen on a tree, kind of, you know, looking at the guards and seeing how he's gonna get in. But eventually he's seen going down some like a little walkway, and then he goes up these stairs and he has to fight these guards and stuff. Eventually he gets into the suit, and this is that whole area where they filmed, and I'm gonna try to show you all the specific spots. So I'm not completely sure, but the first time that you see Iron Man, he climbs over a wall which looks just like this, or that side. I think it's more this side, but he's seen in some trees at first. I don't know if they actually use these trees right here, but he's kind of spying on the guards around. He climbs this wall, and it's hard to tell which side he's on, but I can tell you where he fights the guards. And that took place, let me show you. The scene where he's fighting the guards takes place down over here, which I'm gonna make my way down there in a minute, right in those steps right there. So I will show you guys a little bit better in just a second. So this is the angle that you see that scene when he's sneaking up on that guard. That guard is standing up here, and I believe the angle is more this way, and he kind of sneaks up on him this way and goes up here and starts fighting all the guards up here. I think there's like 2 of them, but this area too was used in Iron Man, but this is once he has the suit on that he's seen in this area right here. So you kind of notice him right over here when he has a suit on, and you notice this beautiful architect up here and all these paintings up here. At some point, like the camera kind of pans upward like this, and you'll notice this in the back. So here's a spot for Iron Man right here. Oops, I just tripped over that. Nice. So yeah, so this was used in Iron Man right here. You also see Iron Man coming down these steps right here. Alright guys, so that concludes the end of this video. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, and I will see you guys next time on my next filming location.